The lengthy weapons deal corruption trial of former President Jacob Zuma is scheduled to resume in the Pietermaritzburg High Court on Thursday of this week. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. This concludes an almost two-decade-old court drama centered on the contentious multi-billion-dollar weapons transaction that has long dogged Zuma's political career. Zuma is accused of several counts of money laundering, fraud, and corruption in connection with the 1999 weapons deal, in which South Africa bought military equipment worth billions of rands from European arms manufacturers. The accusations, which include 16 counts of corruption, are based on claims that Zuma took bribes from the French armaments manufacturer Thales while serving as deputy president in return for shielding the business from scrutiny and securing lucrative contracts. Due to Zuma's legal team's many strategies to evade prosecution, including efforts to get the charges dropped due to political intervention, the trial has been beset by delays and legal bickering. But the courts have always rejected these attempts, which is why Thursday's anticipated appearance is happening. The National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, which emphasizes that resolving the case is in the public interest, is committed to proceeding with the trial. As they have in past appearances, Zuma supporters, including members of the Umkhonto Sizwe Military Veterans Association, MKMVA, and the African National Congress, ANC, are anticipated to demonstrate outside the court, protesting what they see as a politically motivated prosecution. Zuma has continuously insisted that the accusations are a part of a plot to undermine his reputation and damage his legacy. He is still pleading not guilty. It is anticipated that his legal team would make the case that the trial ought to be indefinitely postponed, pointing to supposed procedural injustice and delays. The trial's restart will surely get national attention since it concerns important issues of justice and accountability in South Africa's post-apartheid landscape, in addition to involving one of the country's most well-known political personalities. The verdict in the trial may have significant ramifications for both Zuma and the nation's political climate. This week, the Pietermaritzburg High Court will hear arguments in the protracted weapons deal corruption case involving former South African President Jacob Zuma. In the late 1990s, there were claims in this case that Zuma accepted payments from French weapons company Thales in return for political favors during the nation's multi-billion-dollar arms acquisition program. Zuma is accused of many crimes, including money laundering, racketeering, fraud, and corruption, connected to the armaments transaction that has caused controversies and legal fighting for more than 20 years. The former president has maintained his denial of the accusations, claiming that they are the result of political motivation. Money laundering and corruption are the charges against Thales, one of the co-accused in the case. Thales and Zuma have both questioned the validity of the case, and Zuma's legal team has made numerous requests to have the allegations dismissed. There have been years of delays and postponements as a result of these mostly futile attempts. The matter was last heard in court in 2023, when Zuma's legal team contended that Billy Downer, the chief prosecutor for the National Prosecuting Authority, should be fired due to prejudice and misconduct. This application was denied by the court, and more legal grounds might be presented if the case was rescheduled. The emphasis of the trial will be on Zuma's defense going forward, which is anticipated to contest the veracity of the accusations as well as the reliability of important witnesses. The case's delays will also be closely examined throughout the hearings, and both the prosecution and defense will probably bring up concerns about judicial efficiency and the right to a fair trial. Given that Zuma is still a divisive figure in South Africa's politics, the case has important political ramifications. While detractors see the trial as crucial to accountability and the nation's battle against corruption, his supporters contend that he is the victim of unjust persecution. Once again, prominent leaders from South Africa's local government and energy industries welcomed President Cyril Ramaphosa warmly as he arrived at the Gallagher Convention Center in Midrand. The Just Energy Transition, JET, Municipal Conference, a crucial gathering intended to influence South Africa's future energy policies and sustainable development, officially began with his presence. The Minister of Energy and Umkhonto Ramaphosa, the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Velenkasini Hlabisa, and the President of the South African Local Government,